Hello Year 7 and welcome to today's drama lesson, Retrieval Quiz. Number 1, what is a thought track? Number 2, what is a narrator? Number 3, where should the performers face? Your teacher will pause the video here for you to complete the answers to this quiz. Please make sure that you write in full sentences. Here are the answers to the quiz. Number 1, what is a thought track? This is similar to stepping out. However, the teacher selects which characters are going to voice their thoughts. Number 2, what is a narrator? This is where a narrator tells the audience what is happening in a scene or performance. Number 3, where should the performers face? The performers should always face the audience. The teacher will pause the video here for you to write the correct answers on your sheet. Once you've done this, please stick your sheet into your book. Outcomes. What? Gain an understanding of the rules when considering stage positions. You're going to create a scene whereby you use the whole stage and consider the most appropriate position for your character situation. Remember, you are only performing inside your box. Why? To be able to understand the rules of stage positions and why they are so important. Stage positions are always from the actor's point of view. Therefore, the actor's left will be on the audience's right. Stage positions allow the actor to understand where they will need to enter and exit from, as well as informing them of where they need to be. This is especially important for the actors when they are given instructions from the playwright or director. This also helps the lighting technician and stage crew to know where they need to light the stage or bring on items of set or props. Your teacher will pause the video here for you to write down in your books what the fundamentals, what the key points are when you're thinking about stage positions in your performance. Stage positions. Stage positions this year are a little bit tricky because you're all performing inside your taped out boxes. However, if we were to think of the hall as our staging, the audience would be you, downstage would be nearest to you, upstage would be nearest the closed curtains at the back of the hall, right would be the computer and left would be the door to the corridor by science. You will now begin. Your task is to create a performance titled Family Feud, set in a living room where you use the following stage positions. In groups of 4, you must decide who is going to enter from where. Try to make this varied and it must make sense. For example, in a house, if you were entering from upstairs, you could come from upstage right. If you were entering from the kitchen, you must enter from upstage left. In your dialogue speech, try to work in where you've entered from. For example, I've just come in from the kitchen and it's a complete mess. Think about where you're going to exit to. This may not all be at the same time. As a group, decide where your audience are going to be and work out where your upstage is, where your downstage is, where your left is, where your right is. Your teacher will pause the video here for you to work on your piece. Differentiation and challenge. Now that you've had some time to rehearse, perhaps you would like to add narration, add a step out, add still images at the start and end of each scene. Use more than one position each. Split the stage into 2 locations and use split staging. Your teacher will pause the video here for you to continue rehearsing your piece. You are now going to perform your piece to the rest of the class. As an audience, you're thinking about how well the group are using different stage positions in their performance. Your teacher will pause the video here. What have we learnt today? Whose point of view do we consider stage positions from? Can you explain why? Your teacher will pause the video here for you to think about your answers.